Good day to you all, my friends. It's Danish here, and you might be thinking to yourselves, why the hell are you wearing that? Well, we're back to Cherish the Humanity for Sunday, of course. And this next story hits a little bit close to home to me. Not too much, but a little bit. It's a biker story. Why I'm wearing this? Thought, why not? May as well. But this, while I'm not a biker, my father's a biker, and that's kind of where this came from. This story essentially pisses on the unfortunate stereotype in the best way possible that all bikers are inherently violent. Completely gives it the middle finger and buries it into the ground. Ironic considering the nature of the story, and you'll know what I mean when I read it. Just listen to this. When Rhonda Thill got husband Randy's belongings back after he died in a motorcycle crash last month, her heartbreak was compounded when his wedding ring wasn't among them. It had to be somewhere, she says. Maybe the force of the impact, it came off or whatever. I didn't want it to be just left out there. A trooper went to the scene to search but came up empty-handed. Likewise her dad and brother with a metal detector. Then Rhonda talked to a high school friend, also a biker, and suddenly a dozen bikers were digging in waist-high grass on hands and knees. After about 45 minutes, one man literally struck gold, spotting the ring pushed down in the dirt. The searchers first gave Rhonda Randy's eyeglasses and a flashlight they'd found. She held her head down. Then I held up my pinky with the ring on it and said, "And I got this." We had to hold her up. She was about to fall over. Rhonda is still amazed that the group, many of them strangers, would go to such lengths, and grateful to have Randy's ring once more. It makes me feel like I've got a piece of us back together again. So, still think that all bikers are inherently violent? Let's be perfectly honest, this is magnificent. It really is. It's unfortunate the tarnished reputation that bikers have nowadays, purely because of, well, for one thing, the media doesn't always depict them as, you know, kind family men, which is unfortunate. I'll be honest, most, if not all bikers I've ever met, which is actually quite a few, believe it or not, because I've been to quite a few rallies, to be perfectly honest, with my dad when I was a kid. Plus the families meet a couple of years ago, which is where I got this particular, well, it's where I got my name. It's where I got the nickname Danish. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use it, may as well. And every single biker I've met has actually been, surprisingly enough, just a regular person. Because of course, as a child, the media's obviously I always learnt from the media as well, and assumed that bikers were inherently violent. So I was always scared to death of quite a few of them. But no, I have received no. I've not received any sort of backlash, and no violence whatsoever from any of them. I mean, none that I knew for a fact was a genuine biker. It's really just the minority that's violent. And this story proves that in the most beautiful way. Rhonda loses her husband last month, which is absolutely terrible. My heart does go out to her, because that is a very painful experience. But then, not only does her high school friend decide to give her a hand, 11 other strangers decide, you know what, okay, yeah, we're going to do that shit as well, and decide to search through waist-high grass. So it's like pretty much grass up to here from the ground. That's a lot. It took them 45 minutes. that feels both quick and quite a long time, depending on what you're looking at. On your hands and knees for 45 minutes looking through that much foliage for one tiny thing, that's gonna be tough. But the police couldn't find it. Their father and brother couldn't find it. I think that was what they said. Hang on. Yeah, father and brother couldn't find it with a metal detector. These guys find it in less than an hour. And of course, as a bonus, find a flashlight and his eyeglasses. Absolutely beautiful. To hell with the stereotype. My heart goes out to Rhonda, and my respect goes to all of those people who decided to help her, because it made me happy. It really did. And I hope it made you happy as well. Because it's a beautiful story, you can't deny that. So, that's our story for today. I do hope it made you happy, like I said just earlier. And yeah, it was a nice story, let's be honest. It's nice to actually have an excuse to wear this. But if you did like, then by all means leave a like on the video, give it a favourite and subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. And if you have a story that made you happy that I've not covered, please let me know. Of course I will, with sources as well. I'd like to see the story is genuine and I'm not getting happy over some random fake box. But please let me know, and if there's genuine source behind it, if it does turn out to be true and it really is a heartwarming story like this, then I will cover it if I can. But thanks for watching, and until next time, my friends, Danish out.